Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of The Division, which we're currently playing, of course, as our standard character. I'm actually going to go and do this particular mission here, but I'd love to do this in a match, so I want to basically get some teammates into there to do it with some other people at the same time. So in the meantime, I will already get in position here. So we're investigating the subway morgue.
Which explains why the cleaners have targeted it. Avoid contact.
So we're basically waiting out here just for a minute.
The juice we need. That is, if he's still alive.
So waiting for some additional people to actually join the team.
Target acquired. Sub-level 3.
So we got one teammate here already, who should be joining us shortly.
A new agent is joining your team.
Perfect, he should be just behind me. At the entrance it looks like. Alright, took out two of them. Took out the next one. I think that's pretty much it that we got here. Switching over to my other weapon here for more the close-up fighting itself. Alright, that should take care of him. He'll blow up in a second. Boom. Yep, done. Ooh, there's gear in here. Good. My previous run of this particular instance, I actually hadn't noticed that. Good. Looks like a decent weapon. Greens are always good to get your hands on. Nothing else here, it looks like. Well, let's make our way downstairs then.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
That's a melee-based enemy.
Word here is that Rhodes is a bit of a wild card. He's got
Cool.
the skills we need, but he's a little eccentric. Which is a nice way of saying he's a paranoid jackass.
Seem to be able to take quite easy care of them. Alright, took care of him as well. Next guy was taken care of as well. Alright, let's go after the other guy. I believe I can restock my ammunition here, which is good because I used up some of my marksman stuff. So being able to restock on that is always a good one. Nothing here. Of course, is stuff further down the road here, it looks like. Alright, let's have a look at what we can find once we actually go further down.
We have intel that there are multiple cleaner teams on site. We're looking to burn out the infection, along with anyone who tries to stop them. Be careful.
Take care of him as well. There's another one over there. And he was taken care of by my teammate. Good. See what we can find over here. Sports bag. Checkpoint reached.
This project was intended as an extension of the
Contamination
subway
zone
system.
here.
They didn't
Filter
get to
level
finish
1
it before the
required.
dollar flu hit. Then again, construction in New York always runs on its own schedule.
Let's have a look what else we could find here.
Activate power
Reach the
relay.
relay. Good, here we go. Relay activated, then this door here should open in just a second.
Whoever just turned on the lights, you're either JTF or you're really fucking lost. Either way, thanks.
Look at the language
Stay
they're
loud,
using there.
patching in. We have help on the way, Rhodes.
Whoever's down here, head for the secondary relay room. And when you see the dead bodies, get your masks on quick. Otherwise, you're dead.
Alright, I'll bear that in mind. Thanks for the
Warning.
advice.
Readings indicate this area is contaminated. Leaving contaminated area.
Should have taken care of him. Alright, come out, wherever you are.
Activate secondary power relay.
Alright. There we go. On our way in. Our teammates actually taking care of that now.
Ah, shit. This job's gonna take more hands than I've got. You think you can follow directions?
Alright.
Because I'm gonna need your help.
Restocking on the ammunition
Whatever
again.
assistance you need, we can
Always
handle.
try to restock on the ammunition whenever you
'Cause I
actually
need some
can.
relay boxes swapped out.
Will help you. Sure you will. And of course we need to just follow the other guy here as quickly as we can through this contamination zone here to get to the other side relatively quickly.
Warning. An agent on your team requires aid immediately.
Alright, he was taken down. I've just helped him recover. We're restocking or putting new ammunition in our guns, and that should take care of that. So reach the secondary relay. So I think my teammate's carrying it. No, I don't think he is. Actually, it's down here. So that should be fine. Alright, let's wait for the enemies to come in.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
More coming. I think that's it.
Son of a bitch.
Is there one more? There is one more.
One more bleeding current into Lower Manhattan. A couple more hacks like that, and we're in business.
Alright, he's hiding behind that pillar there. That takes care of them. Good. Let's make sure we can get through that door relatively quickly here.
That shooting, that was you,
Restock
right?
once again.
Thought so. I think someone might
Like I
have
said,
hurt you.
always restock then a very potential opportunity you get.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position. Warning. Now entering a contaminated area.
Should be more of them inbound. That's cool. Takes care of them. Cool. That was a purple one. Typically those are the harder ones to take care of. Right. see, there is one more somewhere. Just need to try to locate him. He's over there.
Connect
That
secondary
takes
power
care of him.
relay.
Alright, that's taking care of that guy. Let's pick up whatever gear we can get here. Any gear here at all? I don't see it at the moment.
Exiting the contaminated area.
Alright. Picking up that relay.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Picking up the relay actually triggers the enemy to actually start coming in. Alright, am I able to resupply or put new ammunition in my gun? It does look like it.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Alright, perfect. Right, scanning the area is always a good idea as well. If you've got that skill at least. Of course, depends on your entire skill set that you've chosen. Unfortunately, when you're carrying such a heavy object like I'm carrying at the moment, you will not be able to run. So having a teammate like we have at the moment is very, very helpful.
Activate power relay.
Alright, restocking.
There we go. Hope you can see in the dark, as I need you in the control room to wrap this thing up.
Right, running again.
Sooner we get out of this.
Now this is a point where we will encounter a boss.
Hey there. Hang on a second. Testing. Jesus, this thing is loud.
Yep, it is.
Getting to work in the control room now. Just want to give you a heads up.
Right, let's prepare for using our grenades.
Unless I do a reboot or so. Everything's gonna shut down for a minute. Oh, fuck me. Anyway, top of the line.
In a minute, we will get some enemies to come out from the point where I'm about to throw that grenade to. So
Stand up to anything. They're a bitch to retool.
I'm just keeping my eyes open at the moment.
What do you know? It's alive.
No threats found as of yet.
Clean it. I thought you took care of these guys.
Right, I am in an okay position here. Now I need to start running this way now because we will start getting some bosses in from the elevators. Right, further guys coming in from down there. Good. So the elevator should be coming down in just a second.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Alright. I misspoke. We first get these guys to deal with. Alright, and now it's the elevators.
We don't have anyone else on site.
Then it's clean it, and I'm fucked.
There we go. I'll activate my scan again in a second. Just because, of course, that gives me an edge in terms of dealing with these guys here. Again, having two different angles to be able to fire at these guys from should help substantially. Should, in this instance, already be able to fire at that guy and deal with the clear. Sweet. That was a big guy.
Alright, it's a wrap.
Alright, so he's got good gear that he drops. Same here. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else at this point. I love that guy's language though.
I'll follow you when I'm done. And that's all she wrote.
Getting into the elevator. Let's have a look at the new gear that we actually got here. That's not even anything better than we had. Let's have a look at this stuff here. Again, nothing better than what I already had, which is a National Guard backpack, which is fine. Again, this one's not better either. So for the moment being, I think we're fine with what we got here.
Agents, looks like the power grid is a lot more stable.
Cool.
Thanks to you, we're back in business. Rhodes is
I
already on
guess
his
that
way
pretty much
back in,
completes this
so no
mission.
need to give
It
him an
says
escort.
so on the screen already.
I'll see you when you get
Mission
here.
completed. Alright, let's have a chat with the guy that we're actually in the group with. So at this point I should be able to chat with him. Alright, let's deal with this civilian here in the meantime. Alright, if you look at your actual inventory here, you should see at the bottom here how many slots you still got available. So at the moment we're using 19 out of the 36 slots. Ah, it looks like there might be some extra gear here, potentially. Anything else here that we could deal with? I've never gone down here yet. What is there to be found down here? I'm not sure. Does that take me down to the same area as I was just a second ago? I'm not sure. Yeah, it does look that way. So let's get back up there. Alright, getting back at the top. And then we're going to basically make our way towards whatever is the next position to go to. Looks like my teammate has done some fast traveling back to the base of operation, it looks like. Now, there is an encounter here that we could deal with. It's a relatively easy one. It's a level 3 one, or it should be a relatively easy one given the fact that it's a level 3 one.
Alert. Intercepting JTF radio traffic.
Taking small arms fire! Small arms fire! Who's have us in their sight? JTF, hearing this? Please respond!
Tracking signal. Analysis complete. Uploading coordinates.
Alright, cleared the objective. Cleared the area, which basically completed our objective. Alright, that was an extra guy that was just in the alley, it looks like. Just extra collateral damage here. It looks like we have discovered additional missions. At least my teammate has done so. I'm assuming that that's also applicable to me now. I should be able to deal with those missions as well. Sorry, there's still one hostile? Really?
You, we'd have been dead. Hopefully that'll make them think twice about hitting the next JTF patrol they see.
Alright, defend the JTF officer.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Interesting.
We've got tangos inbound!
Tango's inbound. Alright, let's deal with this. Oh, so quickly. Oh, and I got taken down. I didn't watch my back. I should have watched my back, of course. I really should have done that. Now, it would be nice if these JTF guys would be able to actually provide some healing here. Looks like my health is slowly running back towards a position where it's gonna be lethal or fatal for me. I could potentially give up if I wanted to. Yes, the JTF officer is taking damage. And I have to respawn, which is going to be at the base of operations, which is not ideal. Watch your back. Always make sure you got something or someone covering your back. Don't just be in an exposed position like I was in this particular instance. Alright, so from the base of operations we should be able to dash back to where we were just a second ago, and hopefully we will be able to get back there in time to actually save that JTF officer. Alright, so let's make our way back there. As you can see, we could potentially already unlock the tech wing. But my primary mission here would be at this point to just defend that JTF officer, support the JTF in that location. We weren't that far off from the actual base of operations, luckily.
What are you doing out there? We need more like you.
Yes, you need more like me. Good. Let's get back into the grind. There's still attacking there. It looks like the JTF officer is still up, luckily. There's a blue drop here, which means we basically got some appearance gear.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Still? Okay. Right, from where are they approaching?
Glad you're not shooting at us.
Where are they approaching from?
Goddamn lowlife. Don't let them fight you. God damn it.
Took care of them.
Target is secure. No more hostiles detected.
That probably wasn't the wisest thing to do, just walking into them, but yeah, it's still good fun. Yes, and they'd love to have me for every firefight. In the meantime, I'm just going to pick up some of that gear here. The electronic components. Gear components. Yeah, it's really components I was talking about there. There's a back door here as well. I typically find some additional gear and stuff behind here as well. This instance is more electronic components. And of course they got some reinforcement that just came in here as well. Now, the guy that we basically removed from that particular big mission that we did earlier was allowing us to unlock the tech wing of the base of operations. So really that's what I'll be doing at this point. I'm moving back into that particular position, going back towards the base of operations to unlock that particular wing of the base of operations. Oh yeah, not to be forgotten, over here on the left we got some tools that we could actually pick up. Tools, we also need to be able to manufacture certain items, so make sure you pick up tools whenever you can. Particularly when you want to start manufacturing or crafting your own individual items. Now, crafting components, or crafting blueprints, I should really say, can be unlocked by basically completing certain missions. At the moment it says unlock the tech wing. Talk to Paul Rhodes. Okay. Let's have a look at what we get in here, what we can actually do. The first thing we will do when we actually get in here is on around the corner we can actually restock our ammunition. Always a good thing to just make sure you actually got your ammunition up to scratch. Get as much ammunition as you can, so at least you'll always be in a position to properly fight. Now, I've spoken to this guy before, so I can actually skip this particular conversation at this point, which I'll actually do
sentimental
here as such. Just keeping it simple. Don't want to waste too much of your time on that as well. I should be able to upgrade the tech wing further by actually interacting with this terminal here. Which of course allows me to get that control room to start off with. Okay, so the control room is the one that we want to get. Alright, let's unlock that.
Okay.
We got enough in place to actually get an extra one.
Skills, you know?
So unlock certain perks, certain skills. I do want to get an extra one. Which one do I want to get? Death by proxy, no. Calibration. Yeah, I'll go for the satellite communication here. And at the moment, of course, I don't have enough supplies to do any further unlocks here. So I'm just going to head down again, see if there's maybe some additional unlocks I could potentially do in terms of the medical agent. Okay. No, I've only got 120 medical supplies, so again, that's not sufficient for us to be able to unlock anything of that particular order. Right, let's have a brief look at our actual weapons here. We've got some surplus weapons, which we're actually going to mark as surplus properly. Same with the handguns here. Again, we're marking those as surplus. So anything else we have marked as such should be sellable straight away by simply interacting with the guys here. Right, so I've marked them all as junk, which then allows me to go to sell and then straight away sell the junk in a single sales transaction. Takes up my money, of course, to the next level. Alright, so at this point, really, I am ready to actually go and call it a day. So again, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, bye.